Alright, hello to the Halo Bearer UK attendees. Magpie has been gracious enough to get this cameo for addressing some general anxieties, or not really issues, but I guess for some reassurance and advice to those people who will be attending the con and are feeling anxious about it. So, getting pictures and feeling dysphoric over pictures. My advice is to wear something that really makes you feel good. If it helps, like, I do this every time I know that I'm gonna be photographed, or like I'm wearing something, or I'm at a con or something. I will usually put on what I want to wear, what makes me feel good, unless it's a costume, which obviously will make me feel good. But I will put on what I want to wear, and then I will I'll put my camera up and I'll take a photo of myself in the clothes. And then if I feel weird about the photo, then I will probably change the outfit and try to find something else. But I do that like the day before, so I know like what I'm gonna be wearing, I know what's gonna be happening, and I know how this outfit will look in a photograph. So then it's not like a horrific surprise when I get the photograph and I'm like, oh, I had no idea. So it doesn't start that kind of like anxious spiral, and then I'm not thinking about it during the day when I'm at the convention, because I already know. Yeah, wear whatever makes you feel the most comfortable, whatever makes you feel amazing about yourself. I don't care if that's a onesie, I don't care if that's pajamas, I don't care like if it's like a party dress or like a suit. Like it doesn't, none of us are going to be looking at your clothes being like, why did that person wear that? Because we know everybody has a reason why they chose to wear what they chose to wear, especially at conventions. So all of us are just going to be stoked to be there. So don't worry. Take care of that beforehand so you're not thinking about it on the day. No regrets. Others are terrified if they will freeze or embarrass themselves when they meet guests. Usually what helps, I think I've noticed has helped, is that when you come, because usually if it's like a one-on-one meeting, either we will come to a table or you guys will come to us and we're at a table, unless we're doing photos. But I feel like the first introduction is a really great opportunity to kind of like, especially if it's one-on-one, to be like, state your name, where you've come from, and what helps me when I'm really nervous about meeting people is I will actually say it out loud rather than try to pretend like I'm not nervous, because clearly, even though it might not be visible, and usually it's not visible to another person how nervous you are inside, because we are pretty good as human beings at hiding our feelings. It helps to just state it out loud, being like, hey, I'm Kristina and I came from wherever, and I'm actually feeling really nervous right now. And it doesn't need to be something that you keep talking about, but as long as it's stated in like it's in the air between you and me, then like I know how you're feeling and I can also be sensitive to that. And like I guarantee also, like whenever you meet any guests, like they're not sitting there thinking, oh, this person was weird, or like this person seems really nervous, like why are they nervous? Like we understand that it's hard to interact with a lot of people and people that you might admire. So none of us are gonna be there sitting there judging you for anything. Even if you blurt out something that's doesn't have anything to do with anything, we're just gonna be like, oh, that was a cool little comment. We're not there to judge you. We're there to make sure that you guys have a great time, and we're just there to meet you guys. So, but yeah, sometimes stating it does take it off like your shoulders, then that you don't feel like you need to deal with it alone, because you can kind of share that responsibility with the other person. Now they know that I'm nervous, and like I don't really need to spend my energy that I would want to be spending on this interaction on trying to hide my nervousness. Some people who don't normally like to be touched are being mindful about violating our personal space. Well, simple solution always is just to ask. If you're coming in for a photo op, if you want a certain type of photo, if you want like an arm around your shoulder, or you want to put an arm around our shoulder, like just ask. Just be like, hey, can I put my arm around your shoulder? And then we'll either be like yes, or we'll either be like no. How about we do something else instead? Like, is that okay? So yeah, I think usually we'll be up for a lot. Like, I think we're pretty, at least when I went to Witch Bomb, I think Olivia and I were pretty good about, like, we were pretty okay with a lot of stuff. But obviously you never know with different actors. So always just ask, and then then that's dealt with. And then if it's a no, then you can ask something else. So yeah, always just ask. Then you can do no wrong. And I know that, like, we will appreciate being asked, and we will also ask. So yeah. What else? Postscript. Oh, Lake Surfistas. Yes, I've seen their Instagram. Thank you, Magpie. And thank you for sticking with me through my con days. So yeah, thank you, and take care, everybody, and much love. See you at the con.